So I finally got caught up with Cobes. I watched his hour-long rant, and I went back to some of his videos that he posted. So this is gonna be a mishmash of everything that happened a couple of days ago, and it also talks about now they're no longer together. He made it very clear again. But okay, let's catch up and see what he has to say.
Here's the thing of it. Once you realize that we all die alone, it doesn't matter if you have somebody or not. All of a sudden, it makes getting rejected a little less painful. It doesn't change the overall outcome. Dying alone, knowing you never found somebody to be with, versus dying alone, knowing you're going to leave the person you love behind. It's kind of it's kind of painful to think about, you know. So it's like, there you go. Mm.
You guys see that, and I do believe that he is drinking water. His mouth hurts from drinking water. Like we see right here on the screen. That's what's going on of his mouth. Dude, go to the dentist. His mouth hurts from just drinking water. Let that sink in.
Excuse me. Excuse me. But yeah, Spooky Sarah did get a hold of me. She says, if you need anyone or needing anything for your music, just let me know. And I can't let her know on the phone because my phone's broke. I tried putting on my phone's fully charged, and it says the phone needs to be charged. And then when I try to turn it on, it'll like kind of turn on. It'll show the Apple logo, and then it'll turn right off. And then when I do manage to get it turned on, it shuts itself off. And this is the first time I've had any issues with a phone that I've bought from the website that I normally buy them from. So it's not their fault. It's just a fluke. Uh, Honestly, it's karma for all the phones I've broken. So I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. Get some money put together, finish my new album, save up, and I can choose to get a refurbished phone or the cheapest one that I can find. And not having a cell phone kind of sucks because I can't do Cameo shoutouts. So anyone who's booked a Cameo shoutout and doesn't get it because my phone's broke, I will be personally making sure you get a free one as a thank you for hiring me to do Cameo shouts. Because my YouTube fans have been more than gracious with the Cameo. I really appreciate it. I literally paid like $160 for this phone, and shit happens. And I contacted the website, and they said, well, we can replace it for you for free because you have the warranty, but you got to send it to us. And here's the kicker. I don't have the money to send it out, and I lost the address.
I have multiple questions. What does he mean he doesn't have the money to send it back? He makes so much money in Super Chat. I don't understand. And the other thing, if he can just go back and pull up the website where he got the phone from to get the address, this whole thing is not making any sense to me. Because to me, it seems like that's something that he should be able to do easily, to pull up the address. Just go back to the site where you ordered the phone and get the address from there. I don't understand. I really don't understand this one.
So I might try taking it to a cell phone repair place, or just seeing what I can do. I'll figure it out. And I hate how everything just relies on cell phones, you know? It's such a pain in the ass. But what do you do? Now, circling back to what I was saying, Getting rejected sucks. And in my fair defense, I have good taste in women. Yeah. I tend to go for the hottest chicks because I'm a guy. I'm a bloke. Sue me. Yeah. And like I said, looks are not everything. If she's completely hot but has no personality, it'll get old after a while. You try to have a conversation with her and it's just like, duh. But if she's so busted ugly you can't get hard, but you connect with her on a like conversation level, I guess. She could be a great friend, but like sex ain't happening. There's a reason why it's called drink till she's pretty, and if you gotta do that, don't stick your dick in it.
You know, you guys, sometimes I enjoy my Cobra rants. Sometimes I just can't with him. But this one actually I enjoyed Cobra wisdom and my Cobra isms all packed in one. This one was a good rant.
But just remember, fellas, just remember, my fellow guys, you're the prize. Women fight for dudes to provide for them. Because realistically, you don't need sex to be happy in life. You can masturbate and be just fine. We live in a society that expects men to do everything and to bear the weight of the world on our shoulders, and then we're told, that we're not allowed to care about men's feelings. Suck it up. Meanwhile, if dudes try to care about women's feelings, we get called a simp, we get called a feminist, and we get told, you're just trying to get laid. And it's like, no, maybe you're just trying to be a decent person. And you realize that life is hard.
Okay, now he gets the naked and laughing situation. And he seems very stern. How long will he hold out? I don't know. So I've been trying to keep an eye on Now's live streams to see how he respond. I saw that she posted something on TikTok, not on TikTok, on Facebook, because I guess Josh gave her a poster or a bowl. So in her mind, she thinks that means they're back together. I don't know. So let's watch.
And I'm here to clarify it. I am not getting back with my ex. I made it very publicly clear on my YouTube that I broke up with Jessica. And then I told her, do not show up to my new place. I broke up with you. And she said, oh, I'd never do that without your permission. And then she does it anyways, calling Michelle a troll because she canceled the tickets. And I'm like, Jessica, Michelle's not a fucking troll. I told her to cancel the tickets because we broke up.
Okay, this is making sense. So Michelle is the in real life friend that Nal had that lives in the same town as Nal. So I guess she saw Josh's posting and said it was a bad idea for her to go to Casper and cancel that ticket for her, for Nal to go to Casper. So the orange dude, after that ticket was canceled, is the one that jumped in and bought her a ticket to Casper. So there were two different people who were buying her tickets. Michelle canceled it once he realized that Cobes didn't want her there. And Orange Girls jumped in and bought her the ticket anyways. Got it.
And then, what's Jessica doing? She's begging my YouTube fans for hotel money. And it's bullshit. And my fans do so much for me as it is. It's not fair to me or my YouTube fans that she can't take a fucking hint.
Alright, that part that really confused me. How did she get a hold of his YouTube supporters? Are they all on Facebook? That's the only other thing I can think of. Like, how is she reaching out to these people to ask them for money? I was confused by that part. It doesn't make any sense to me. But anyways, yeah. Continue on.
No, it's bullshit, dude. And the only reason I let her stay with me for her visit is because I'm not going to put that burden on my fans to give her a hotel room. That's bullshit. And you know what Jessica told me? It's not stalking because I love you. The bitch is fucking delusional, dude. I fucking told Jessica. We broke up. And if she thinks we're getting back together, she is so far beyond gone delusional, it's pathetic. And it pisses me off that I'm being fucking stalked and harassed by fucking Jessica and all her mental bullshit. And people are giving me crap for it. Fuck off. No, YouTube, it's bullshit. It's not fair to my YouTube fans that Jessica can't take a fucking hint. And the thing of it is, I guarantee you, if I wasn't as famous as I was, Jessica wouldn't date me. Or try to.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So Naked and Laughing's wisdom in the whole thing is that it's not stalking if she loves him. But how can you love somebody you barely spend altogether, let's say, a month with? These people are nuts. But at least he came to a realization why she is after him and why she went after him. It took him a while, but at least he's coming to that realization.
And realistically, if it were gender reversed, my ass would have a restraining order for stalking and harassment, but when she does it, it's so nice not to have her here right now screaming at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even get me fucking started. I'd buy us a little bit of alcohol, and then she'd drink most of it, and then as soon as I drank some of the alcohol she bought, she'd be like, save some for me, and I'm like, that's rich. And then, when Chris tells Courtney that Jessica's hanging out with me, what does Jessica do? She immediately goes live on her stupid fucking Instagram and confirms it. And it's like, that's what I'm getting at. Jessica doesn't think, she just does without impulse, and it's super fucking annoying. And the only reason I guess Chris even bought her the plane ticket is because he wanted content. And he could have said that from the get-go. But I'm like, that's not how it works. You weren't doing it because you care about Jessica. You were doing it because you wanted content. And I'm like, that's bullshit. No, Jessica is incredibly toxic for me, and I do not need her psychological bullshit. She uses love and her psychotic emotions to manipulate and bully me.
Alright, I have to admit, the last part of the video took me out. She bullies him. He said so much to cover. I'm gonna try to keep it short. All he had to do was one thing: do not let her in your house. That's all he had to do. He had ample warning. All he had to do was not let her in. Oh my God, I can't. Alright, you guys, I'll see you in the next one.